where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to you. Welcome into another edition of Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour. Well, new people are in and new plans are forming. You see BET and Versant on the thumbnail because those are the two companies and brands we're going to talk about this evening. As you guys know, a lot's been going on in the world of media, especially with mergers and acquisitions. And some big news happened today in the world of BET and with Versant. So we're going to get into all of that. Plus, got some rebranding network plans for y'all that we got to get to. So we'll talk about all that and then some. So higher is waiting, lower is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in once again. Glad to have all you here in the building with me. So let's get to it, everybody. Yes, indeed. Let's get to it. So check this out right here. This was some breaking news earlier today from Deadline.com. Louis Carr named BET president. BET Studios become a CBS Studios label run by Aisha Stark. Okay, so here we go. So this is an exclusive update with Carr's memo. BET's president of media sales, Louis Carr, will lead the cable network where he has been for 39 years. So 3 decades and 9 years added to that. So almost 40 years. So 4 decades at one place. You don't hear that in the culture as much as you used to back in the day. He has been promoted to president, succeeding Scott Mills, who is exiting as BET Media Group president and CEO. Carr will continue his role as president of media sales, which he has been in for the last 24 years. I have thoughts on that. We'll get to that here soon enough. Going forward, Carr will report to Forrest Cheeks, chair of TV Media, which spans Paramount's linear brands, including CBS, BET, MTV, Nickelodeon, and Comedy Central. Cheeks made the announcement in an internal memo in which he also acknowledged Mills and his contributions to BET. You can read it below. Additionally, Cheeks revealed that BET Studios will become a label within CBS Studios, according to sources. Aisha Summers-Burke, who has led BET Studios since 2021, since its 2021 launch as executive vice president and creative, will continue to do so in the entity's new incarnation. At CBS Studios, headed by President David Snap, BET Studios will complement the studio's production venture with the NAACP. So for those of you who don't know, the NAACP and CBS Media Ventures have a joint partnership to create Black content on all of their platforms, including Paramount Plus. There. The move, which Cheeks said is creating alignment, resources, and support across studios while preserving BET's unique programming and point of view, completes the puzzle of the various production entities within Paramount's cable universe that existed prior to the company's August acquisition by Skydance. They have been split between the company's 2 post-merger TV studios, with BET Studios joined CBS Studios and Showtime and MTV Entertainment Studios. Now, for those of you who are wondering, Ray, what's going on with Showtime? Wasn't it a whole network? You are correct. It was a whole separate network. But they thought it would be smart to fold it into Paramount Plus, and no one likes it. Because if you know about HBO Max and HBO, they have been able to share resources, right? So Paramount, the smart company that they are, sitting on whatever, thought it would be smart to do that move of folding Showtime into Paramount Plus. Nickelodeon Live Action and Austin is folded into the new Paramount TV Studios. Cheek's memo does not address BET Plus, which currently sits within his portfolio as a part of the former BET Media Group, overseen by Mills, which consisted of the BET Network, BET Studios, and BET Plus, but also VH1. VH1 was under MTV's control back in the day, and then moved over to BET many years later. So just in case you guys didn't know about that. It's also unclear whether there will be a senior programming executive under Carr at BET. During his tenure with the company, Carr has shepherded in more than $9 billion. Listen, I'll give credit where credit is due. $9 billion in advertising sales. Shop companies such as Procter & Gamble, Unilever, McDonald's, and Apple. For 4 decades, Lewis has been instrumental in driving BET's success and cultural influence. Cheek said his deep expertise, including track record, positioned him to expertly guide the brand into its next era. Cheeks also indicated that many BET corporate other functions will be shared across the TV division, a move for centralization that was signaled by the recent Paramount layoffs, which hit the company cable networks hard. Integrated cross-brand areas include communications, finance, BALA, marketing, and research. So basically, now, because BET is under Paramount and it's not its own thing, the way a press release may read for Black people, it may be more generalized. Like, okay, we're reaching to a Black audience, but we also want advertisers to read this too. So, and what ends up happening when you share resources, right, is that sometimes resources get cut depending on the priority of the network, right? And we talked about this with the Paramount Live that we did here, and Paramount said that they were going to try to revive the networks without spending any money. Which, where do they do that at? Child, listen. Additionally, Cheeks echoed comments by Paramount CEO David Ellison and President Jeff Schnell about the value of BET and some of the company's other cable brands. BET remains one of the most iconic brands in entertainment. Cheeks said, "Together we will honor this legacy while driving its future growth across platforms and lines of business." With Lewis at the helm, our team's aligned. BET is poised to innovate, expand its influence, and set the standard for culturally relevant storytelling in the years ahead. In its own memo, which you can also read below, Carr spoke of his goals as BET's new leader, strengthening and celebrate the BET brand and its importance to all who love Black culture, deepen our connection across all platforms that serve our community, optimize resources across the Paramount ecosystem, give a clear definition of Black culture and its impact, further strengthening our relationships with creators and talent who serve our community. Okay. That's a very nice statement, but how are you going to go about that? Because honestly, I feel like the BET Content Creator Squad search would be amazing. 10 Black women, 10 Black men, and basically they compete in challenges, and the 5 best men, the 5 best women get a 3-year deal with BET, BET Studios, BET Plus, VH1, and Paramount. That's what you do. You do that every season, you always have content. You're welcome. You know what's funny? You know what's really funny? You know what's really funny? Food Network did the same thing with the next Food Network star. HGTV also did with HGTV Design Star. And Oprah Winfrey did your own show, Oprah Search for the Next TV Star, on the Oprah Winfrey Network in the early days of our own. So those competitions did exist. And I think that there will be a lot of content creators that would definitely apply for the chance to win. I mean, think about a 3-year deal. You know what I mean? At BET, Braylon's virtual tour, live on BET, weeknights at 6/5 Central. Come on now. And I think we can all admit that this show has more energy than 106 in sports. I think we can all admit that by now. Okay, all right, just want to say that. You know, of course, I'm praying for the staff and the crew and everybody, because that is a paycheck for, you know, families, even if you're a family of one. But nobody asked for BET's 106 in sports. Nobody. Under Summers Burke, BET Studios in 2024 launched its first series, the well-received Sierra from Detroit for BET Plus, which has been renewed for a second season. She was previously a creative at previously she was a creative executive rather at Warner Brothers Television and Warner Horizon Scripted Television. Here is Cheeks memo. Hi team, I wanted to share the note Scott Mills sent his team, letting them know that after an extraordinary year, so Scott Mills has been there for 2 decades, 20 years. He is stepping down from his role as head of BET. Under Scott's leadership, BET has been a cultural powerhouse, championing and amplifying Black voices. Scott expanded BET's reach and influence, including the creation of BET Studios in 2021 with partners like King Barris and Rashida Jones. He positioned BET as the home for culturally defined tentpole events such as the BET Awards and the NAACP Image Awards, deepening our connection with Black audiences. These strategic moves cemented BET status as a leading entertainment brand. Please join me in thanking Scott for his leadership and unwavering commitment to BET's mission, and in wishing him continued success in his next chapter. Looking ahead, Lewis Carr will be leading BET while also continuing as president of media sales for the brand, reporting to me. For nearly 4 decades, Lewis has been instrumental in driving BET's success and cultural influence. His deep experience and proven track record positioned him to expertly guide the brand into its next era. Lewis brings unmatched expertise across linear digital social ecosystems. His programming instincts are exceptional. He has generated billions in advertising sales and cultivated partnerships with category-leading companies such as Procter & Gamble, Unilever, McDonald's, and Apple. His leadership has shaped corporate strategies for global brands, driven innovation, and strengthened BET's role as an industry innovator. Going forward, BET's core operations and department heads will also now connect more closely with the broader TV media structure, supported by our group's scale cross-functional capabilities in communications, finance, BALA, marketing, research, and other areas. This includes BET Studios, which will have its own label as a part of the CBS Studios division, creating alignment, resources, and support across studios while preserving BET's program brand and point of view. BET remains one of the most iconic brands in entertainment, and together we will honor this legacy while driving its future growth across platforms and lines of business. With Lewis at the helm, our teams align. BET is poised to innovate, expand its influence, and set the standard for culture, relevant storytelling in the years ahead. That's from George Cheeks, the president of the TV media division at Paramount. Now here is Lewis Carr. He's now the new president of BET, in addition to being the head of media sales at BET. Dear team members, as we step into a new chapter for BET, I want to take a moment to share my gratitude, reaffirm my commitment, outline the direction we will pursue together. It's an honor and a privilege to step into the role of president of BET, in addition to my duties as president of media sales for the brand. This transition reflects the Paramount TV media organization structure, enabling us to move forward with momentum and alignment. I extend my deep appreciation to Scott Mills for his leadership and partnership. Scott has played a pivotal role in shaping BET's evolution, and we all appreciate his direction and commitment. Looking ahead, I am confident in the power, purpose, and enduring impact of the BET brand as the media landscape shifts. Our identity and creative voice remain strong and meaningful to our community and Black culture. Our mission is clear: deliver exceptional storytelling that inspires and motivates our community. In this next phase, we'll be focusing on 3 guiding principles: community, culture, and connection. These pillars define who we serve, what matters to them, and how we engage with them as we look to the future. Together, we will strengthen and celebrate the BET brand and its importance to all who love Black culture, deepen our connection across all platforms that serve our community, optimize resources across the Paramount ecosystem, give a clear definition of Black culture and its impact, further strengthen our relationships with creators and talent who serve our community. I look forward to connecting further, outlining the vision and business priorities for the year ahead. Please remember that cooperation will be our foundation for success as we take the BET brand forward. Thank you all for your resilience and patience over the last several months. Keep in mind that BET continues to be strong because of you, and I'm confident that together we will grow and shape the brand for generations to come. Lewis. And this one comment says, wow, big changes now bring back Average Joe, for goodness sakes. Yes, Average Joe was a show on BET Plus with Dion Cole. So I will just say this. At the beginning, middle, end of the day, I think that this move of what is happening with BET, it was a very big move. just came out the blue all of a sudden. And I will definitely say that for me, when you think about BET and the maximum impact of BET, like BET is Black culture. It just is. There is no way in hell you can ever, look at Black culture and think that you cannot have Black culture without BET. Right? There's just no way. And to be real with you, I feel that it's going to be up to us at this point to really push for BET to be what it is. Because think about this. BET was up for sale. We covered that here on Braylon's Virtual Tour Live, and I also covered it on Clubhouse in the Arts Collab. We had a room that started at 10 p.m. that night, and then it ended at 9:30 a.m. We had people from Volt TV, Video Soul, producers from back in the day. A little bit of everybody was in there, and we were all talking about could it be BET Food, BET Travel, BET HBCU, right? So the spinoff networks as well. So I do hope that for the future of BET, that maybe more content creators will be a part of this. And honestly, tell you the truth, let me come on the big screen for this. I really do believe that content creators are going to save cable television. I really do. I really do. Why do you think I keep pushing for YouTube studios to happen? Because guess what? All the talent that is on national TV now come from YouTube, right? Think about Lily Singh, even though she failed at that late night show, she was on YouTube. Asakoshi, YouTube. Mr. Beast, YouTube. So you see how all these dots are aligning, even the Paul brothers. As much as everybody hates them, they are successes, right? So I do think that the future of cable television will be content creators. And if you guys know about that, Warner Brothers Google Discovery Live that we did, talking about how if Google owned Warner Brothers Discovery, how they would have all these cable networks and how they would have HBO Max at their disposal and have HBO and Discovery Plus. In addition to that, they will have their own backlot with sound stages for content creators, right? So there's so many different directions that this can go. Hey, my thoughts. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. And I believe this for a very long time. The content creators are going to be the key to it. If you all remember, there was the NBC Universal Launch Unscripted Accelerator. We were supposed to hear something on January 1st, 2025. Never heard a word back. Never heard a word back because it was supposed to be 5 content creators that could have won a $20,000 development deal. And then you guys may or may not remember this little ditty right here. Roll it.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Hey, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah. Drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah. Drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah. Drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah. Drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
So if you don't remember, that was studios where your movie or TV show could be a Tubi original. Now, everybody makes fun of Tubi, but they are one of the leading free advertising video on demand streaming services. The Super Bowl was on Tubi. Was perfection. We streamed the Super Bowl live right here with Tubi. And not to mention, Mr. Beast is on Tubi. Mr. Beast is on Tubi. Mr. Beast is on Tubi. So, and on top of that, the Blavity Creative Collective. Never got an email back from them either. but that was a chance to work with Blavity. So you see these collectives and these incubators and these content creator programs that are trying to get content creators in the door. Eventually, ABC will have to do this. CBS will have to do this. The CW definitely should be doing it. Good damn. I mean, the CW Dare to Defy content creator program should have been a thing. Just keep it up. But because CW's audience is a more younger skewing audience, but that's neither here nor there. And I will say this. I think that studios could expand to Fox, the major TV network, right? So that's just me. But it will be interesting to see what BET does with this. Like I said, I think the easiest thing to do is to do the BET content creator search competition. Take 10 black men, 10 black women, and 10 black men, 10 black women, and basically let them do challenges. And the 5 best black men, the 5 best black women get a 3-year deal at BET with BET Plus, BET Studios, a label under CBS Studios now, VH1, and overall Paramount. So that means that content creator wants to make a film and they want Paramount Pictures to release. Done. Here's the gag. All these cable networks and these studios could do this shit right now. That's the real gag of it all. But the reason why they haven't done it yet is because they haven't felt the bottom yet. They haven't felt the bottom. They haven't sunk to the bottom, and they don't feel the mental weight of being at the bottom yet. Because people are watching YouTube more than TV. They're watching YouTube more than TV. They're watching YouTube more than TV. So if you see anything in the future from Warner Brothers, which I give it to Warner Brothers because they had their Warner Brothers Access initiative with Rooster Teeth, where digital creators could, work at Rooster Teeth and all that stuff, and then potentially get 1 year deal with Rooster Teeth. But then Rooster Teeth, got spun off by Warner Brothers. So there is that. But still, Paramount will have to do the program. Disney desperately needs to do it. But here's the thing: the Hulu app and platform is shutting down and folding into Disney Plus. Give me a moment. Right here, I wanted to bring this up. From Variety.com, Disney Plus Originals boss tells international producers not to pitch kids shows as streamer aims to convince audiences that there's content for adults. Oh my God, child. Oh yeah, sorry, y'all can't even see it. Here it is right here. Disney Plus Originals boss tells international producers not to pitch kids shows as streamer aims to convince audiences that there's content for adults. There was this platform called, what was it called? Damn it, let me see. Do I have that? Oh, wait, I think I do. And you're folding it into Disney Plus. Now, Hulu is only available in the United States. They got 55 million subscribers. Now, I think the easiest thing to do is to go to the different countries and say, hey, we want Hulu Japan, we want Hulu Australia. And then guess what? You do a Hulu International tab, and you can just go to that tab, and then all the shows that are the overseas shows put in partnership with Hulu, there you go. Right? And honestly, too, when it comes to international rights are king. Right? And queen. They cost a lot of money, right? So there's some shows that maybe Disney doesn't want to fit the bill for, but obviously y'all could do a 50-50 partnership where it's like, okay, well, talk to Japan, talk to Australia, talk to all these countries and see what shows can y'all create together that Disney pays half, country pays half. There you go. And guess what? That's how World Showcase at Epcot happened. Yeah, the countries fit the bill, and then Disney built it. I'm just giving game. That's all I do over here. Well, I do a lot more than that. I'm being facetious. But let's roll. So right here, Disney Television Studios boss Eric Schreiner set out his content strategy in London on Wednesday morning, advising producers to pitch adult-based content such as documentaries, dramas, and comedies, as opposed to family fare. Oh my God! Oh, y'all fucking stupid at Disney. Let me explain. Let me explain. Let me explain. So there was this thing called the ABC app, right? Where you can, watch all your favorite shows and stuff. This app shut down September 23rd, 2024. You guys remember when Jimmy Kimmel, you know what I mean? When he got, when he got unnecessarily canceled, it would have been nice to have the ABC app up so you could go watch Jimmy Kimmel in the meantime, between time, right? So it's like, okay, so you got rid of the ABC app because you try and push people into Disney Plus. You're folding Hulu into Disney Plus, and then the boss of the originals on Disney Plus is saying this dumb shit right here. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Disney Plus is not Netflix. It's not. The Disney Plus bundle works because Disney Plus, Disney, Pixar, Marvel, National Geographic, Star Wars. That's the kid family content. Hulu is your adult content. You dumb fucks. And then you got ESPN Plus, which is now the ESPN, direct-to-consumer app. But they can't get rid of Disney Plus yet because they have contracts to fulfill with those sports rights. But it's just, in the words of my dad, who I talked to, I said, Dad, do you think that Braylon's virtual tour would be good on Disney Plus? He's like, no. I'm like, why not, Dad? Because it's adult content. Will it work on Hulu? Yes. And I asked him why. Because it's adult content. They should be in the market of other countries. Every company around the world is in the U.S. Exactly right. Like HBO Max, international. Netflix, international. Why is Hulu still in the United States? Because Hulu and Netflix really grew up together in the streaming age, right? So, but let's keep going because I saw this today and I want to talk to y'all about it. We are not dogmatic, Schreiner said during a keynote presentation at Confab Content London. Obviously, comedies, dramas, limited series are the backbone of what we do. Unscripted is a big part of the Disney brand, and Disney Plus and ABC in particular, whether it's The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives or our docuseries or our docuseries or our true crime-based series. So we're looking to do a portfolio of content. You're looking to do a portfolio of content. My thoughts, if you, and I want your honest answer, if Braylon Lee's virtual tour was on Disney Plus, I know you will be proud of me, but would you be questioning Disney though? Leave your comment because I want to know from you because you've seen a lot of my tours. It's going to clash in such a way with the adult content that they're looking for that they're going to fuck around and find out that they should have kept Hulu. And not to mention, too, let me bring up Touchstone Pictures. Oh, my God. Here we go again, Bray. Really, Touchstone? Yes, I'm bringing up Touchstone Pictures. That was a film studio that could create, produce, and distribute, right, adult films. Because Disney films could not have any blood. It couldn't have any gore. It couldn't have any horror. It couldn't have any sex. It couldn't have any adult themes, right? I would because you wore sometimes. Thank you. Hang on. Thank you. But sincerely, though, so Touchstone Pictures was that adult label. And I've been saying this shit. Everybody who knows me on YouTube knows I've been saying this shit. Bring back Touchstone Pictures as a entertainment brand for adult content for all of Disney and ABC, and have it as the main label for Hulu. Oh my God, what a concept. You know, the A&E networks switched that over to Hulu Global Media. Oh my God, turn A&E into the Hulu network. Now you're like, Bray, why would they do that? Gotcha. Remember how I said Hulu was 55 million subscribers? Here it is here. Right here. Okay. So 63 million paid television households. So let's add that up. So 63 million, right? That's A&E plus 55 million on Hulu. Oh my Lord Jesus, look at this right here. 118 million people watching Hulu. Wow. Once again, y'all, that's it right there. We're live, damn it. But right there, 118 million people watching Hulu. That would give Hulu such a big audience. And then guess what? All the A&E networks that are international, you just flip them over to Hulu. Wow. Okay, let's roll on. But he warned that the Disney Plus local programming team stationed across Europe and Latin America are unlikely to take kids and family products, indicating that is the preserve of Disney's U.S. Headquarters. Honing in on what he's looking for in Disney Plus original content, the answer was local. We have global brands and IP that travel the world, whether it's Disney branded shows and films, Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, Hulu, FX. Hulu is folding into Disney Plus, you dumb fucks. The app is going away. Damn. Okay. And so we don't need to make local content around the world to supplement that, right? Marvel has moved from the United States over to the United Kingdom. Oh, you didn't know about that? Give me a moment. I just like y'all should know. Yeah. Marvel is shifting productions from Georgia to the United Kingdom, primarily due to rising costs in Georgia, such as labor and health insurance expenses, which makes filming overseas cheaper. So let's go back to that statement that he said. Yeah, we don't need to make local content around the world to supplement that. This guy's a very smart guy. Very, very, very smart guy. Like, brilliant mind. Sitting on whatever. Moving on. Do it. So we don't need to flood. Oh, right here. So what we're trying to do is a very local strategy to complement global brands and IP. So we don't need to flood each month with content. And what we're trying to do is expand the perception of Disney Plus by doing local content that has local flavor. So French shows for a French audience, Spanish shows for a Spanish audience, UK shows for a UK audience. Schreier, who was in conversation with producer Roma Karan, revealed that his arm of the company makes approximately 100 shows a year for Disney Plus across 20 different markets and in an array of local languages. He's also acknowledged rumors that Disney Plus is aiming to ramp up its international content spend, some saying it's something that Disney CEO Bob Iger and Chief Financial Officer Hugh Johnson have both brought up in a recent earnings call. There's a strong desire because we identified that we need local content to appeal to local audiences, said Schreier. He later added, right, we see a lot of growth opportunity in Europe and in particular Asia. With Disney Plus having launched 5 years ago, there has now been time to take stock of what's worked and what hasn't. Schreier said that in phase 1, we spread it too thin. So now in phase 2, the company are being much more targeted about which territories we're going into where we think the service can grow the most. He also emphasized that a key part of the strategy for Disney Plus was disabusing audiences of the notion it only has kids content. Our first instinct was to change the perception of Disney Plus, and that's really hard, he acknowledged, saying in particular there was an aim to put edgy content on the service, but we're not really developing shows for kids and families. That's really done by global brands and IP, he said. So we're really looking to do Hulu originals across the world and show people there's content for adults on Disney Plus. Oh my God. I've said this before. The reason why Disney is failing is because they don't know how to respond to kids growing up to being adults at the parks. They don't. So this thing that they're trying to do, it's going to backfire because honestly, when I turn on Netflix, I want to type in my show, go in my show. Do you honestly think if Braylon's virtual tour gets on Disney Plus that they're going to know to go to the Hulu tab, Hulu opens up, and then go Braylon's virtual tour? No, people like it streamlined. Keeping Hulu keeps the adult content where it needs to be. Child, I just had to bring that article up because I was so pissed the fuck off with that shit. All right. Moving on. Speaking of plans to do things, here we go from Variety.com. Versant Entertainment boss on what's next for USA, E, Oxygen, and more networks after NBC Universal split, procedurals, live events, and lots of crime. So here we go. Characters are welcome again on USA Network. Entertainment stays on the menu at E. Oxygen still lives and breathes true crime. That's the message President Val Borland plans to share at first ever Investor Day as Comcast gets ready to spin off USA, E, Oxygen, Sci-Fi, other networks into a newly independently run and publicly traded company. When you look at the reach of our networks, it's greater than some of the bigger streamers, said Borland of Versant, which besides E, Sci-Fi, Oxygen, and E includes CNBC, which, by the way, did you know that CNBC stood for Consumer News and Business, what is it? Child, hang on, give me one moment. Because I did not know this. Yeah, Consumer News and Business Channel. I had no idea that's what CNBC stood for. Consumer News and Business Channel. Consumer News and Business Channel. I had no idea. The newly renamed news channel MS Now and digital assets like Fandango is not about competing with the streamers, but we're really leaning into the brands. We still have billions of hours watched every year, and that's still a big business. It's definitely a declining business. I won't deny that, but it's still big. It's a revenue drop for NBC Universal, and now all that profit is going to come back and be reinvested into these networks across the board. It's a bit of a second act for those cablers, which were put on the back burner over the past 5 years, while NBC Universal focused its attention on building the Peacock streamer. The NBC Universal network with the most active original series pipeline, Bravo, isn't moving to Versant. Like I told y'all, Versant was spinning off all those other brands. We were ahead of the Today Show, NBC News here. And then, of course, I told you guys about Warner Bros. Discovery, separating the studios and the streamers from the linear cable networks as well. And that also includes the Oprah Winfrey Network. So whenever a company is splitting businesses, so those businesses could stay, but then others could be sold. Yeah. Now, Versant CEO Mark Lazarus has tasked Borland with kick-starting some of those neglected channels. I wouldn't say neglected, Borland retorts. I would say deprioritized. I've been a part of these networks for 9.5 years. I've also been a part of Peacock for the last 5 years. I've been able to see it from both sides and how we leverage both to build the company. But now the networks are the star of the show. We need to focus on that. Says Lazarus. Val's experience is helping lead the way. Borland says priority is adding more hour-long procedurals to USA, which is also seeing its sports output grow under the new USA Sports Division led by Matt Hong. USA launched its first scripted series in 5 years this fall with The Rainmaker, an adaptation of the John Grisham novel that has already been renewed for a second season. Another new drama, On a Pigeon, based on the books by Nevada Barr, will premiere in 2026. Oh, hang on, y'all. Give me a moment. There we go. Okay. Both shows are close-ended blue sky dramas that harken back to USA's characters' welcome era. Burn, Noah, Psych, and Suits. Unscripted Scripted head Michael Sun, USA also has projects in development rather with writers such as Matt Corin and Chris Ord. Coveted Affairs, Michael Roach, Royal Pains, and Donald Todd, Resident Alien. It's a bit of the origins of USA that we didn't depart from completely. We just haven't leaned in a way in a long time, Borland says. Closed-ended episode programming has always worked. I think what has made it hard for linear networks to continue to thrive in that area is the price point. It's very expensive to do scripted shows. Yeah, I think it was what Empire, it cost like $3 million per episode to like create and everything in between. So what we're trying to do is be very creative with our partners like Lionsgate with Rainmaker and creating quality shows that don't have to be extremely expensive. Borderland isn't ready to share her programming budget for scripted fare, but says having two on USA and currently just one on Sci-Fi, the art does preclude them from doing more in the future. It's an unexpected pleasure to have two scripted series in a year on USA, she says. It's been a while, but I wouldn't say that we're capping anything in terms of a number. We'll probably have a few less in development, but people are pitching us all the time. And if we get some that we like, we'll figure out how to make it work. At E, she's looking to amp up the channel's live events, live awards, red carpet coverage, which this winter will include the Critics' Choice Awards, which E televises, the Golden Globes, the Grammys, the Oscars, and return to the actor, formerly SAG Awards. So yeah, it's no longer the SAG Awards, it's the Actor Awards. Last year, E canceled its E! News telecast, but Borland says the brand still exists. Shorter form E! News capsules may wind up running through the day on the channel and online. E! has already produced a few pilots for what a rebooted E! News might look like. A rebooted E! News. Well, I mean, I'll say this. I think that E! News is definitely a staple for sure. I think that E! News probably needs to be spread out. So like E! News this morning, like an entertainment news morning show, which I know they tried to do that in New York, but it really didn't pan out the way that they thought. But have E! News this morning, have E! News today, and then have E! News tonight. So you have it morning, noon, and night, Monday through Friday. You know what I mean? So that's just me personally. Let's see. Here it's really about being current in how people get pop culture news. Borland says, and that's not waiting until 11 o'clock at night to turn on the TV. And also, too, maybe, just maybe, you know how there's Sports Center? Maybe Pop Center, E's Pop Center, where, you know, how when you watch Sports Center, you're seeing the highlights of all your all the games and stuff. Maybe Pop Center could be that for E, where you're watching all the highlights of reality TV and entertainment news and this, that, and the third, and all that good stuff. So, not to mention, too, I think being able to do, you know what, we'll get to that here in a little bit. I don't want to give that away because I literally just came to be of how they can do that, but we'll get back to that. E's digital team may also play more of a role in program development. One recent hit is the online talker Hot Goss, which follows two hosts dressed in towels talking about pop culture in a sauna. How does that work when when the sweat gets into your eyes? Like, so did you see Kim Kardashian? Oh my God, the salt in my eye. Oh my God. Anyway, Kim Kardashian. Oh my God, Kim Kardashian ran to traffic today and she almost died. Oh my God, that's so terrible. Are your eyes okay? Because I can't see you because the salt is stinging in my eye. Oh, my eyes, man. You saw the thumbnail, you know my voice, and damn it, you know why you're here. So listen, it's so successful that we're going to develop a longer form franchise with it. We're working with YouTube on that, she says. Didn't I just say that content creator is going to be the key to reviving cable television? Thank you. Another scripted TV show in the works is Dirty Ron Scandals, which is a twist on the channel's one signature E! True Hollywood Story docuseries franchise. The new show's early subjects include America's Next Top Mile, Dr. Phil, The Price is Right. You said that we took the attention off the networks. Borland says, I think maybe, especially with E!, we took a bit of a right turn where we should have been going straight ahead, and now we're getting back to that. At Oxygen, which has rode the wave of increased interest in true crime fare, the network last week launched a new series, Killer Grannies, hosted by June Squibb. And Wright has learned that Oxygen just ordered the doc Love Ted Bundy set for 2026. Meanwhile, the network will continue to have a relationship with NBC News Dateline, but now as a buyer, not as a synergistic sibling. There'll be places for us where it's going to be a little bit harder for us, Borland says several times for NBC Universal, but it's going to be very exciting to be independent. There are places where it's going to be a complete advantage for us. We'll continue to have Deadline, we'll just license it. There are a lot of Versant shows that Peacock was streaming that they can now license from us, and we get paid for. The spinoff gives us the freedom to pursue content opportunities that maybe we wouldn't have otherwise been able to pursue, and partnerships that we weren't able to explore because we were part of NBC Universal. Viewers outside the media bubble might not even be aware of an ownership change, as marketing plans will remain stable for the channels. No new logos or taglines in the offing. Also, Versant has no plans to launch a production studio. Borland says, but will hold more ownership stakes in the shows and it can start selling its library of content, particularly shows from Oxygen and E that used to automatically end up on Peacock, but now can be distributed anywhere. Then that can be a financial boom for the company. That is true, because all the streamers need content. Meanwhile, Versus Secret Weapon may be programming the digital properties it's inheriting. The executive says, including a collection of fast channels, so that's free advertising streaming television channels, and the Fandango at Home, formerly Voodoo, a advertising video on demand service run by digital platforms and venture president William McIntosh. It's a key area for us, and we're working on transforming the platform. Roland says, my team is working on content strategy using our strong library asset. We will make strategic acquisitions for the platform from other studios, and eventually we will have a regular production on Fandango and on Versant to grow. We're going to have to focus on these other areas, whether it be digital, fast, or AVOD, or the companies that we can acquire. That's exactly the kind of information that Dave Joyce, senior media analyst at Seaport Research Partners, is hoping to hear at the Investor Day. Joyce says he's unclear why Comcast separated its networks in this manner. It still feels really awkward how they divide up the assets. He says they left the most watched networks like Bravo stay with Comcast, Peacock, and NBC stay with Comcast. Versus will have to drive engagement and viewership that will require investment in programming, perhaps more sports rights. Borland is frank about her mandate. No one's suggesting that by doing this, we're going to turn linear business around, where we can take the strong assets that we have and maintain the linear business, also go beyond linear and build from there. So, with that being said, Peacock, right? You won't have those E shows anymore, right? You won't have the Oxygen shows. But I do believe that what's going to end up happening is they are going to take Fandango at Home and make that the platform for all Versant content, right? So let me bring up Versant right now, just to show you guys this here. So here is this right here. So here are all their brands, right? So I believe that shows from MS Now, CNBC, USA, Sci-Fi, Oxygen, E will all be on the Fandango platform, right? So right here, as you can see, Fandango is the nation's leading online movie ticker with a digital network that provides unrivaled instant access to all things movies and TV, including Fandango at Home. The on-demand streaming service offers more than 250,000 films and shows and the industry's largest selection of 4K UHD ultra high definition titles. So I do believe that Fandango at Home will be the way for Versant to be able to have their digital content, right? Because think about it. Let's just say that you have a show on E and then it premieres the next day on Fandango at Home. There it is. I think that's going to be the key. In addition to that, I think, like they said, original program from Fandango, right? So imagine, Braylon's virtual tour on Fandango. That would be crazy, right? But then also, too, think about this. With USA Network, Sci-Fi, E, and True Crime, I'll only say those channels, of course, along with, the Golf Network. Let me not forget them. it would be very easy to sell live events from all of those networks through Fandango, where you go out to the movie theater and watch these live on the red carpet, or watch, Oxygen, or Oxygen Con live from Cinemark, right? So there's different ways to go about this here. And I'm very, very interested to see where they go with it. Um, Going back to the article, also found it interesting when they said there's not going to be any new logos or taglines. I have always said when it comes to E, I think that you can't spell culture without E should be their brand identity, and their slogan is we put the E in everybody being seen. I think that E will become a unscripted network where, hey, what's the entertainment in the world of movies, music? What's the entertainment happening in the world of food? What's the entertainment happening in the world of travel? So it's becoming the home of entertainment for fans, geeks, and everybody in between. I think that's going to be the branding for that. I've always believed that. I think that would be a very easy game plan to do and execute and all that good stuff in between. Now, with Oxygen, right, let's go back to here with Oxygen. I think that, bringing crime cons and broadcasting live on Oxygen, I think will be a very, very good thing. I think there's a lot of true crime content creators that would love to have a show on Oxygen, for sure. CNBC, I think that the creator economy will definitely be more of a heavier focus on CNBC. Maybe, some creator economy shows on the Fandango at home platform, the streaming platform. And also, too, I think content creators could work over at CNBC because it stands for Consumer News and Consumer News Business Channel, right? So consumer news, whether it's, consumer packaged goods or beauty and health, humanizing CNBC. MS Now, obviously, maybe some cultural commentators like myself could, have an MS Now show on the Fandango at home platform, because I think with MS Now they are going to try to be more news, maybe not so much commentary, maybe commentary on the weekends, but they got to figure that out. Now, these two networks right here, I got something for y'all. Come here. It's time to talk about some stuff. So here's this here. So I created USA Network Reimagined, right? So I said USA stands for Unity in Sound and Achievement, right? So there's unity in having a sound and achieving things. So there it is there. So tagline, characters welcome back, positioning the world's first scripted, unscripted fusion network where culture, creativity, competition, and character collide. Purpose to unite audiences through sound, story, and achievement. Number one, brand plan, brand essence, unity, bringing diverse communities together. Sound, music, culture, personality, expression, achievement, competition, progression, leveling up in characters, real or fictional. Everyone has a story. I think of Kathy Lee Gifford rather. Everyone has a story. Everyone has a story. Hoda is boring. It's a Saturday Night Live skit. Nothing but love to Hoda. Okay, all right. But that was a funny skit. Brand pillars. Number one, fusion storytelling, blending unscripted reality, docuseries, and scripted universes into one interconnected network. Number two, cultural music DNA, music and sound design, shape transitions, promos, world building, formatting. Number three, achievement and progression. Every show has progression elements, goals, levels, arcs, rewards, and emotional breakthroughs. Number four, character-driven world building. Scripted characters exist alongside real people in the brand ecosystem. And number five, interactive fandom energy, social engagement, digital live after shows, fan voting, and community world building. Voice and tone, inspirational, hip, bold, and intelligent. Community first, entertainment forward, cultural contemporary, visual identity. USA this is the logo. USA redesign as Unity sound achievement, geometric typography, Prisma, spectrum gradient, clean black or white base, color palette, prism gradient, unity plus sound, neon blue achievement, electric blue culture, deep black cinematic base, on air graphics, rhythm, reactive motion graphics, achievement bar transitions, character silhouettes and promo layouts, multi-panel, narrative windows for hybrid scripted, unscripted, brand taglines, characters welcome back, united by story, moved by sound, driven to achieve your story, your soundtrack, your network, right? So that's part one. Okay, that's part one. That's the brand plan for USA Network. Okay, part two, game plan, programming strategy, content category, scripted series, new dramas and comedies built around characters striving toward big goals, crossover with unscripted talent. So there's a lot of great people like myself that are great at improv. You know what I mean? But we're not great with scripts. We can, put ourselves into a story. Number two, unscripted reality docu-series, competition shows, lifestyle transformation, musical journeys, career-driven formats, industry insider docu-series. Number three, hybrid scripted, unscripted shows, documentary meets reality, scripted characters interacting with real contestants, and narrative-based game shows, live events, the annual Unity Awards, Unity Music Sessions, Sound and Achievement Summits, holiday specials, pop culture tentpoles, right? So I want to bring something up to y'all right now, right? Because there was a network that used to do this. It was called G4. Yes, it was called G4. It was called G4. This was an American paid television and digital network owned by NBC Universal, layer Comcast Spectrum, that primarily focused on video games, technology, pop culture, and gaming culture. And so it was a very, very good network, and I think NBC Universal did not know what to do with it at all. And I just think that honestly, at this point, I think if they took USA Network, right, and they made it do what it do, or better yet, if they bought another network, maybe like the Pop Network from Paramount, because the Pop Network ain't doing shit no how, and brought over to Versant and made that the G4 network. There you go. You're welcome, NBC Universal and Versant. You're welcome. Let's get back to the pitch here. Flagship shows. Now, all this, okay, all of this is just ideas, everybody. So, flagship shows scripted, The Achievers, a dramedy where everyday characters pursue extraordinary goals. Number two, Unity Heights, a neighborhood ensemble featuring musicians, chefs, athletes, and creators. Number three, Characters HQ, a meta comedy about the network's fictional character department. That would be hilarious. Unscripted, soundstage battles, weekly performance competition featuring musicians, DJs, and dancers. Number two, Creators United, documentary / competition hybrid spotlighting creators building an empire. Number three, Level Up, life edition transformation show framed as a video game progression system. Hybrid, the mixed character collision, scripted characters interview real celebrities, creators and competitors. Achievement Island, part reality game show, part fictional story arc. Live Unity Weekend, annual fandom, music creator competition festival, or UnityCon would be amazing. Year one rollout, quarter one brand relaunch, 3 flagship originals, quarter two expansion to hybrid formats, quarter three summer music tentpole event, quarter four Unity Awards and scripted block. Logistics plan, network operations, headquarters, New York City, LA split, multi-production hub, cloud-based editing, and AI-assisted workflows, weekly programming grid with theme nights. So Monday, theme motivation, example shows Level Up. Tuesday, Dramas and Dreams, Unity Heights. Wednesday, competition night, example shows, soundstage battles. Thursday, hybrid storytelling, the mix. Friday, character comedy block, Characters HQ. Saturday, events and live Unity weekend sessions. And Sunday, docu stories, Creators United. Production pipeline, number one, development 6 to 8 weeks. Number two, casting and creator recruitment 4 weeks. Number three, pre-production 6 weeks. Production 2 to 8 weeks depending on format. Post 4 to 12 weeks. Marketing 6-week campaign window per premiere. Partnership with logistics, collaborations with Live Nation, Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, YouTube creators, colleges with media music programs, esports, and creative organizations. Brands aligned with culture and achievement. Technology stack, 4K cloud-based editing, AI workflow tools, tagging, transcription, story assists, live production control rooms, virtual production, LED stages for hybrid shows, distribution, linear cable, live fast channel, that's free advertising streaming television channel, advertising video on demand platform, on demand streaming hub on Peacock, or Fandango at home, social vertical channels, YouTube, TikTok, IG, and Twitch, Instagram, and Twitch. Marketing plan. Go reintroduce USA Network as a new cultural force. UND and Sound and Achieving Network position it as the home for the next generation of unscripted storytelling. Phase 1 ran reveal 90 days before launch. New logo drop. Characters welcome back teaser. Billboard. Digital OOH theme song revealed by major producer. Career collaboration countdowns. Phase 2. Launch week multi-day takeover on NBC Universal channels. UND Festival pop-up LA, New York City, Atlanta. Social careers supercut drops. Cast appearances on Today's Show, Fallon, Bravo platforms. Live premiere event. Stream across all platforms. Phase 3 content marketing. Show specific campaigns. Personalized promos. Character spotlight reels. Music first trailer cuts. Fan experience activation rather. That's number 2. Augmented reality filters define your achievement level. TikTok duet challenges, weekly party streams, community fandom building, Discord and Reddit creator integration, UND ambassador program, monthly UND screens at colleges and events. Influencer and creator strategy. Tier 1 top creators and celebrities appear in promos, show cameos across scripted and unscripted hosted or after shows. Tier 2 mid-level creators, series recap creators, behind the scenes access, soundtrack reaction videos. And Tier 3 micro careers promote weekly watch parties, run TikTok trends, create original content around shows. Paid media, YouTube pre-roll campaign, TikTok top takeovers, IG reels, ad series, trailer premieres during NFL, WWE and premiere nights, Spotify audio ad synced to shows musical DNA, brand partnerships, Beat by Dr. Dre, Pepsi or Coca-Cola music moments, Nike achieve more collab or just collab, Meta augmented reality interaction extensions, Universal Music Group's soundtrack deals, metric of success, 40+% increase in 18 to 34 demo viewership, 10 million plus social engagements per quarter, 3 to 5 out breakout original series, successful UND Awards viewership over 2.5 million, fast channel adoption and streaming platform subscription growth. So that is my game plan for USA Network. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. Listen, I think I did my job on that one. So that is that one. Now, to give you a little more context about G4, right? It was with Tech TV, but there was a couple of shows. Attack of the Show right here, which was a show that aired segments on pop culture, video games, and movies. Then there was a show called X Play. This was a program about video games. Mm-hmm. And of course, they were at Comic-Con, right? Comic-Con, E3, and the Consumer Electronics Show. And of course, Marvel Anime was a 2010 Japanese superhero anime television series by Madhouse and was based in the Marvel Comics universe that aired on G4. And then, of course, UFC and WWE were in separate talks to buy G4 in 2011. Yeah. So, and then, of course, it went to the Esquire magazine, Esquire Network. Esquire Network never really worked out. Never. So yes, indeed. So those were some of the shows there. Like I said, G4's program encompassed geek fandom, genre, and general audience shows aimed at young adults. The network primarily live streamed this original program on their Twitch and YouTube channels. These live streams are edited to air on linear TV channel, video on demand platforms the next day. So, a little context there, because the next thing we're going to talk about is sci-fi. Now, everybody knows sci-fi is the home for, science fiction. And my auntie, she would have the TV on sci-fi whenever we would go over to visit. So, I was like, damn. They probably not going to want to get rid of sci-fi because the brand is too strong. But what can I do? And I'm like, I think I got it. Check this out. Wait for it. There we go. So, sci-fi. Serving your fandom yearbook. SYFY. Serving your fandom yearbook, right? Because think about it. The yearbook that you get from high school. I don't know if there's a yearbook for college, but I do know there's a yearbook for high school. This is your fandom yearbook being, etched in every time that you turn on the TV, right? There it is. So a hybrid scripted, unscripted television brand built around the idea that fans are one. The Serving Your Fandom Yearbook Network, where fans are one, a TV cross-platform universe that celebrates fandom culture by treating entertainment as a living yearbook, documenting, celebrating, and elevating the stories of fans, creators, and characters across every genre. Number one, the brand plan, brand purpose to unite fandoms across sci-fi. So sci-fi will still be there, right? It's just we're just flipping it, right? Fantasy, gaming, comics, supernatural, tech, horror, pop culture, and genre entertainment through storytelling, celebration, and community-centered programming. Brand positioning, Serving Your Fandom Yearbook, a network where fandoms are documented and are year-round. Characters and fans share equal spotlight. Stories are told from the fans' perspective. Pop culture becomes a time capsule. Genre worlds become accessible to newcomers and nostalgic fans. So that's brand positioning. Brand pillars. There are 5 of them. Number 1, community. Fans are the core of every series. Number 2, celebration. We elevate creators, cosplayers, superfans, and innovators. Number 3, canon and creativity. Respect for classics, boldness for new worlds. Number 4, yearbook mentality. Every show, every moment, and event is a page in fandom history. And number 5, connection. Scripted meets unscripted in hybrid formats that feel personal. Brand personality. Archivist meets hype beast. Playful, curious, and inclusive. Empowering, passionate, witty, expert but not elitist tagline where fans are one, documenting the worlds we love. Welcome to the Fandom Yearbook. Your fandom lives here. Visual identity, electric purple primary, cosmic teal, fandom yellow, deep space black, neon white, typography, bold geometric tiles for yearbook aesthetic, clean modern body fonts, design motifs, yearbook scribbles and signatures, cosmetic textures, fandom badges, Easter egg style graphics, motion graphics that resemble flipping pages, because this is your fandom yearbook that we're serving you 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Number 2, the game plan, programming strategy of a layout that balances scripted, unscripted, and event TV built around fandom community. A, scripted programming, original series, yearbook stories, and anthology drama about fans who were shaped by fandom culture. Number 2, fandom high, a dramedy set in high school where each club represents a genre world. Multiverse memoirs, a time-hopping genre adventure that ties into yearbook themes. Legacy sci-fi titles. Keeping strong sci-fi roots by anchoring the schedule with Battlestar Galactica, marathons, think nights, The Magicians, Resident Alien, Warehouse 13, revived as Warehouse 13, Case Notes, and Chucky. So sci-fi will still be a part of this network. And whenever you are rebranding a network, and y'all, this is all in fun. This is all in fun. This is all in good fun. I don't know if NBC Universal would ever do any of this. But I will tell you, I do believe that sometimes it's important to showcase your creativity. Because guess what? Even if NBC Universal doesn't rebrand these two networks in the way that I'm doing it, doesn't mean that this live was not important, right? Because sometimes things take time to mature, right? So, moving on here, be unscripted programming. Original scripted series, Fandom Yearbook Live, a nightly fandom news magazine. Cosplay Captains, a cosplay competition series. Creators Lab, makers / prop builders build iconic fan items. Fandom Files docuseries uncovering hidden fan communities. The Expo Live recap series from conventions worldwide. Ship Wars, a couples game show based on fandom pairings. I wouldn't mind going on that show myself, okay? Hybrid, scripted, unscripted signature, the Sci-Fi Yearbook Gala or Gala. Annual awards are in fandom moments, character confessions, characters, actors, and character interact with real fans. Canon core comedy series where super fans debate fictional scenarios. The right here, Comic-Con, WonderCon, MegaCon, Anime Expo coverage. Gee, I wonder who else. Oh my God, G4. They covered Comic-Con. They covered E3. They covered the Consumer Electronics Show. What a shocker. Logistics plan. A, rebrand timeline 12 months 1 and 2. Brand identity finalized. Logo, music, color, motion graphics design. Launch brand Bible. Months 3 and 4 programs slate greenlit, talent outreach casting, social media / website revamp. Months 5 and 6 marketing rollout. Phase 1 production begins on yearbook unscripted shows, partnerships with conventions announced. Months 7 and 9 scripted series trailers released. Fan recruitment for audience shows, yearbook content collection begins, photos, videos, and stories. Months 10 and 12 massive fan week launch event. Network flip goes live across cable, streaming, free advertising, streaming television, and app. Yearbook gala premieres. That's the first tip poll. B, staffing and talent logistics. Fan liaison team to connect fan communities with production. Fandom research division for authenticity. Digital yearbook production team for archiving, distribution. Linear cable, formerly Sci-Fi Channel. Peacock integration, or Fandango at home because you no longer have Peacock. Fast Channel, Sci-Fi Yearbook Vault, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch simulcast content. Partnerships, Comic-Con International, Euro Studios theme parks, IGN, Nerdist, Funko, Crunchyroll, esports organizations, and tabletop communities. Marketing plan, core strategy. Sci-Fi evolves from a genre channel into a fandom-powered universe where viewers feel like contributors, not spectators. Campaign phases. Phase 1 teaser new chapter begins. Eclipse style spotlight sci-fi logo morphing into the Serving Your Fandom yearbook. Social countdown. Who's ready to sign the yearbook? QR codes at conventions leading to cryptic teasers. Phase 2 reveal. Fans are one on-air sizzle reel live cast reveal from major convention. Influencer cosplay ambassadors. Street teams are giving out physical fandom yearbooks. Phase 3. Add your page. Fans can upload photos, cosplay, fan art, stories, favorite characters. These become bumpers, promo testorials, social videos. End of year fan book special. Phase 4 launch week, 72-hour live broadcast. Universal, City Walk. Cast meetups, live cosplay runway, exclusive premieres, yearbook signing wall. Phase 5, sustain momentum, or fan momentum rather. Weekly Fandom Fridays, event programming, creative collaborations on YouTube and TikTok, crossovers with Peacock Originals or Fandango Originals, monthly yearbook editions, horror, cosmic, fantasy, gaming, and comic worlds, marketing channels, traditional billboards at major conventions, transit wraps, subway, buses, airports, print spreads, and genre magazines, digital TikTok, fastest growing fandom platform, YouTube yearbook style mini docs, live streams on Twitch, Instagram augmented reality filters. Which fandom are you? Reddit Ask Me Anything series with creators, experimental, sci-fi photo yearbook booth at expos, pop up yearbook cafes in major cities, and a traveling fandom museum truck. The final vision, serving your fandom yearbook, transform sci-fi into the home of modern fandom culture, a place where scripted universes, real world fan stories, and community driven content blend into a single living archive. It's not just a network, it's a fandom memory yearbook updated every day. So not too bad, right? Come on, I did my job on this one, right? I think I did a very good job there. So with that being said, I'm going to turn on my camera now because we done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Like I said, y'all, I wanted to come on and give you guys something that, might just make you think a little bit. Like I said, when rebranding these two networks, I really did think very deeply about the fandom of sci-fi. I really did because, like I said, my auntie, she would watch sci-fi like every night. That would be her white noise to go sleep. So I'm just like, okay, well, I can't get rid of sci-fi, but I can rebrand it. You know what I mean? And so I thought that would be a cool thing to do, right? So yes, indeed. There. And then when I thought of USA Network, right? Of course, characters welcome back, and literally that was in the Variety articles. That was synergy there. But I thought unity in sound and achievement. I thought that was powerful because in the United States of America, we do unite in the sound of being together, and we do unite in achieving things as a country. So I thought that really, you know, leaned into the USA ethos very, very well. In addition to that, like I said before, I think that content creators will revive cable television. I think that the studios are going to have to humble themselves and be like, all right, we got to open up the door. Damn it. We got to do it. And they should do it now rather than later. When they do it later, it's going to be a last resort. Then it's not going to look authentic. And then it's going to backfire on Hollywood and da 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 da. Like I said, with Disney Plus, I think they should keep Hulu as a platform. I think that to try to force people to go to Disney Plus to see that there's adult content is a dumbass idea. That's just like being a glorified building named after oneself. A shout to Rob Shooter, because apparently Rob Shooter heard that the Hudson Square building, that studios are not working, teleprompters shut down, all that stuff, right? So there is that. And then, of course, with, you know, a new president at BET, I think that BET definitely has to work with content creators more. Because, hello, like, and you think about this from a production standpoint, right? Like, my show costs about $1,000 to make, right? Laptop is the majority cost of it. Then I have StreamYard and, you know, Canva, and there it is, right? So I think, like I said before, content creators will revive cable television. I think just the studios have to recognize that, and there has to be a clear line of communication that we are going to culturally appreciate you and not culturally appropriate you. I'm going to say that 2 more times. We have to culturally appreciate you and not culturally appropriate you. We have to culturally appreciate you and not just culturally appropriate you. That is my true take on all of that. So, with that being said, we're going to take a little commercial break, and we'll be back with more Braylon's Virtual Tour Live right after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it, everybody.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Braylon got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and 2 things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Virtual Tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced, and more. This show, this brand, and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved is a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth. We're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done our way with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where but it takes somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, This project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mira's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it.
And I am loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Braylon's virtual tour live. Glad to have all you here in the building with me. You know, I wanted to come on today just to give that to y'all. Now, the first show was already planned because we were going to talk about Tamar. Okay, we were never going to talk about Tamar. But when I saw the breaking news of a new BET president, I'm like, okay, that is new. So we definitely will cover that. And of course, you know, the plans with Versant, definitely wanted to cover that as well, because I felt like that was also big news as well. The fact that they are, you know, saying what they would like to do out here. And believe me, I think that, you know, sky's the limit. I think cable TV is not going to die. I think that if they can get out their own way and recognize that content creators are the key to being able to revive, you know, cable television, and dare I say, even revive, you know, network television too, because a lot of people watch, you know, network shows on streaming platforms now. So you know what I mean? So I think that this could be a huge turnaround for really the whole, you know, media entertainment industry, to be quite honest with you all. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the end is going to be with that. Hopefully I'm a part of that as well. So yes, and by the way, right now I am getting your shorts together from the live that you just watch. So if you go to the shorts, you'll see some new shorts that just popped up. And oh, buddy boy, I can tell you that you are going to enjoy the shorts because I gave some energy on those for sure. Hey, three people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. As you can see, the Serving Your Fandom Yearbook Network, I rebranded Sci-Fi as that, and the USA Network, I rebranded that as Unity in Sound and the what did I rebrand it? I rebranded USA Network as the Unity in Sound and Achievement Network. So there it is there. Talked about BET getting a new president. Went off about Disney again. Because they're trying to have adult content on Disney Plus, and that's not supposed to be the move. They're not Netflix, nor should they be. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But hey, Disney is the smart company. Said no one ever. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yes, indeed. We are just chillaxing now at this point. Glad to have all of you in the building with me. Wow. So yes, indeed. So yep, just chillaxing. Like I said, I'll probably be here until like maybe 1 hour and 33 minutes. And then I'll probably get off of here. I already did the Daily Motivator for you all during our 6 p.m. show. So if you missed that, please go over there after this live and see that. So hey, one person, thank you so much for being here. Yes, indeed. So, yep, we're just chillaxing now at this point. Yes, indeed. So, this was a good live. I enjoyed it for what it was. I really did. And like I said, I'll keep y'all updated. Apparently tomorrow is their investor day, so I am signed up for it, but of course it's at 1 o'clock and I'll be at work during that time. So hopefully I'll be able to get in the link after work and watch that and see what they got going on from Versant. But yeah, so it should be interesting. Should be very, very interesting. Well, all right, everybody. With that being said, thank you to the one person here. Thank you to everybody coming through. I appreciate y'all as always. With that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special because you will always want a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. You're chosen to do. Well, that's one thing to call yourself. It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I spend time with you. You have spent time with me, and hopefully by spending time together, we're the great together. And always remember, whether you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just showcasing that, hey, listen, Hollywood can evolve, but it has to be up to Hollywood to be open to it. Make sure the replay is not just right for you to watch it, not just for you let's do it, but for you to want to experience it again. I love you. I value. I embrace you all. Always remember, when I see love, you gotta give it. Or I see love, you gotta give it. Or I see love, you gotta give it. Whatever obstacles you have overcome, where success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Be here. Yeah, we're talking about her. Yeah, live. I got a lot to say. You got a lot to hear, okay? Because she is a public figure. So I have my say. We're going to update some things. We're going to break down some things, including some that I don't think Mob Radio knows about, including Milagro. She don't know about either. Can't wait to tell y'all about tomorrow night. That is live. That's going to be happening live, rather, in 19 hours. I will see y'all then. One love, much love, all love. Like I said, always remember, see love, you gotta give it. See love, you gotta give it. See love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you overcome, where success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, listen. A lot of times with these predictions I give, and yes, that's Braylon prediction put together. That's just coming from my fan mind, right? I work very methodically in my purpose of how can we best serve the audience that is reflective of a not just what of a one-on-one experience should be with a network, but how that feeling should be with each person that watches what you do. Like I always say, how I've done every platform is if I wasn't on that platform, how I want to see it on that platform. So commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's come, for the blessings on the way for you, me, all of us as a society, as people, as culture. I feel love. And I'll send it right back to you. Love you all. Good night. Bye.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken-ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because
Child Braylon over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Braylon over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Braylon over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Braylon over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Braylon over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.